Good afternoon, Kingdom Builders. Welcome to another video. The Lord bless you. Not too long ago, I was in the kitchen doing something, and it just came to me. Why you never feel belong? And for a minute, I stopped and I thought about it. And I have never felt like I belong. Even when I was at school, when I used to go to school, I used to try to be friends with a certain people of a certain group, but wasn't never belong. Even in my adulthood, I try to have play friends in certain places. Never felt belong. Never felt a part of it. Never feel like the way how some people would be close, the way the relationships that some people would have that you would want. I never feel belong. Even sometimes with my family, the closeness that my sisters have, sometimes I don't even feel like I belong. And does it hurt? Yes, at times it does. At times it does hurt. But as a child of the Most High God, we have to know that when we try to stand in, God really wants us to stand out. That's the reason you never belong. Because when the Lord has chosen you, when He has set you apart, it means He has consecrated you and put you down for His to do His will. And if you are consecrated and set apart, you cannot be like the crowd. You cannot stand with the crowd. You have to stand on the side of the Lord. And it just gave me an inner peace when it came. Sometimes we just want to settle to be vultures. When God said, no, you will not flap your wings, you will soar like an eagle. In other words, Jamaicans, so when I say vulture, we say jankro. Sometimes we settle to be a jankro, but God has said, no, you're not flap your wings, you're going to soar. You're going to soar high above the clouds. You're not going to stand, and when you fly, you're looking up at the clouds. No, when you're up, you're going to look down on the clouds. So stop and think about it. Why do I never fit in? Because you weren't created to. Why am I never part of the crowd? Because you are set apart and chosen. Why do I always feel alone? You are never alone. Because your Lord and Savior will never leave you nor forsake you. He said it. And if He said it, that is what He means. So stop and think about it. And praise your Lord. Sometimes the Lord just wants you alone. That when He speaks, even when He whispers, it sounds like He's shouting. Because if God is speaking and you can't hear, you have a problem. If God have to shout at you for you to hear, you have a problem. Because somebody does not shout at you when they're close to you. They shout at you when they're far away from you. So stop and think about it. And just give the Lord His praise. And thank Him that you are not a part of the crowd, but you are set apart, consecrated, and chosen by Him. The Lord bless you. I love you, but the Lord loves you even more.